Halifax Ansah Addo, your humble host. Ne papa Ostro nyame papa memo bia kwa bakese pa nyame shamu mafimo because of the Stanley holidays Monday and to me and show and a shocking me say I don't have a Muslim friend. Na my Muslim friend and can say aduane besu wo me fie obi amfa ho zero like 00000. Anyway, today's show is produced by the one and only Virgin Adele and DJ Toxic. Now DJ Toxic, where do you feel here obo nyom way by this time? Abawa kone pa. Me opa. Come on.
Best entertainment show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Rami boy, Jasha wonsa, Oyaniti, Papa ni Jasha wonsa, Adumami ye, Jani na Shawonsa, Tauka wenye yenti, Raduna me chewo. Asasa yeti swe, nemu nyama ya udia. Yasa ya wensu nemu tumi Shawonsa. Rami boy, ya Shawonsa. Awa Rami kwe, Papa ni ya Shawonsa. Usiami shei,
OKFM.
Shawonsa, Sauka wenye yenti, Raduna mi chewo, yenti, yari chewa, Oyami susuwe, Jawadira, Mayefa, Yewetua, Susuma efi.
Abawa Kone calls this one Yeri Chenwo. A beautiful gospel song to say Empire Bonyum this style. And as I've always said, say nyum be a gospel there. And yeah, instrumentation, lyrics no pa ne here. This is one song we instrumentation no frima. Lyrics no cra, it's enough on its own. Ejinyamia ye Srenyame, I mean Kamfonyame, Empire Bonyum. But sometimes, you listen to a supposedly gospel song and you ask yourself, Pastor Nyumwe, where's a instrumentation of Rima? Are we sure we can actually go before our Lord, our Maker, with such lyrics? But anyway, that is a different matter from another day, especially when these days the number of pastors who are complaining about paying instrumentalists and paying gospel musicians are increasing. Initially, it was Pastor Chris Aikelumbi. Now, others are joining. The audios are flying all over. Over the weekend, Krasafo sent me one or two. I mean, that's so Krasafo. I don't know what is happening. Say, David, my into moka. Now, once I would see no canu dear, say, and yanya juma no ye. I mean, still has some no means here. But the mitias say, when Ninya won't share ya, what they was you back. Ah, saying. It's happened. Papa na ninya na, you know, or yere mami bestrana, or mobile no na, you know, or nifi. And by the time the man came from work, his wife was in the bathroom. Na ohuruni hokakra. All called them sudum saying, see, oh na, the BCC, the eyes are not good. Anytime I want to read this White Stone Eye Clinic adverts and I tell you this story, people think it is a joke, but I have a witness. Your friend Papa B. Ora Samuel Frimpong. He is the editor of the Republic Press. Mr. Okai. Samuel Frimpong name the same way pa making. Zami, mon frère Sami mami, obedi wa dance here. But on a more serious note, please, if you know you have an eye problem, menfanye ferry, menfanye aquajo, look, get serious near a professional eye clinic, and I can recommend Whitestone Eye Clinic for you. I've always said, sir, it is sad out in this country. People fear worms more than bad eyes. It is true. Me can wafa the worm to say thrice this year, so won't call eye clinic, and you know your eyes are not good. If you are given a Bible to read, I ask him. If you are driving at night and the other lane, you know, the car flashes kakra na ayajinsem. But you won't also near an eye clinic in Portugal. It is not about the cost. Whitestone Eye Clinic, omo ye promo bi. So with just 590 cedis, on be a dear friend, a comprehensive eye examination. Everything about your eyes will be examined. Thorough consultation. Thorough ocular examination. They will do refraction, tonometry. Remember me, madam for be and I say to me bojuma. Anyway, when I start to talk this way, then my friends become jittery. Now, even if you get there and you need to buy, you know, spectacles or more, brand new and your force, brand new glasses, stylish new glasses, durable frame glasses. It was single vision lenses. I mean, it's our UV protection. It was blue light booking properties. For just $690 cedis in Pacho. Foul pen. Nefre Whitestone Eye Clinic. Frelmo on 0242 251 983. 0242 251 983. Book an appointment, book a session with your eye doctor today and save your eyes. Then, Best Mobile Banking from Best Point Savings and Loans allows you to easily undertake your banking transactions on your phone with a lot of ease. All you need to do is to dial *277# and follow the prompts. You can transfer money from your MTN Momo, Telecel Cash or Airtel Tigo Money directly into your Best Points account. You can buy airtime, you can buy bundle data, all for use on your phone. You can pay your bills like DSTV, GoTV, Star Times, Box Office, ECG, Ghana Water, tutorial responsibilities fees. You can also pay for your shopping through Best Mobile Banking. Best Mobile Banking is easy, reliable, and convenient. Please note that you cannot receive money from abroad through Best Mobile Banking, so beware of fraudsters. You can reach Best Mobile Banking on this toll-free number. It is toll free. 0800 50 50 50. 0800 50 50 50. Best mobile banking. Wo phone nie, wo sika nso nie.
To Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
On that note, let me quickly welcome my two panel members, my regular panel members, Socrates Safu and Nene Benete Akwaku. Nene Benete Akwaku amebabe introducing me ni papa. Nukre wanyamie nim ompen kwada oke nukre oye okwa sorry osum nyami obeko heaven oye he's not just a church goer, he's an active practicing Christian. Oye president of the men's fellowship in this church, Word Soul Evangelical Ministry Shukura. He's a veteran journalist. When you award bebre papai wache me niama bebre ma sheda ko shenasi aye dwuma wona se pen mfie bebre na ma yenke no kran sherade ani onyam wo hye papaya se wo adwuma papaya se ya papai nene benete akwaku na se adwuma ye de papa na de ye fe woni hu se wo hye na se onkata hwe so obe pie bibia so wa de atrewa adwuma pa adwuma del adwuma den nene benete akwa free adane krobo nene mo akwa ba
Mijosu Halifax.
Weekend no cause saying
Weekend was cool. I mean, everything went as expected.
I see.
On a low profile actually.
I see.
Yeah.
I thought you would be in that down for Krobo for the Jarul.
Yes,
Sukuno.
I was.
Oh, sir.
Actually, Jarul came down, so it wasn't an April Fool after all. It happened on 1st April.
So now can I feel say April Fool say Jarul Beba Ghana 1st April? Because we name why April Fool sir.
There be. So Jarul was in town. Bruce Jeffrey Atkins, that's his name. By this is the second time within a year by Krobo, Lower Manya Krobo. That is Nyasu to be specific. Now, Obe commission the school beer, Obe Kati sold for it about less than 9 months ago. Obe Kati sold. Oma school nuna onwa esa for plane eba Ghana specifically because of that school. Obe commission bibia no, he was bewildered over classrooms. He even promised say he will continue and construct what he called a gymnasium for the school and for the kids. Obianya laptop and Halifax schools.
Okay, FM.
And in fact, it was very amazing. One thing I noticed was Mami Biana or Yiniba every school more just about 2 weeks ago. You did laptops no buy yes, yeah, you know, that kind of a thing. Nobody expected that he was coming to give them laptops, you know. By a group NGO or the project no buy, you know.
Pencils and
promises, yeah.
Pencils and promises. Okay.
Yeah. So Jaru was in town. It was nice, and one thing I like about Jaru is his determination. Okasembi. You see, I refuse to die until history records my greatness. No, nothing can discourage him. He just wants to be great, and he knows he will be great. And I learned something from him. I refuse to die until history records my greatness. That's about Jaru in Krobo over the weekend.
I'll definitely come back to Nene Benete Akwaku on the Jaru Krobo matter because I want to understand a few things. Why Krobo? I mean, I'll come there. I believe it's something I'll spend some 10 minutes on. But I mean, come at that panel member. So Chris Halfway is in the training where Edwin was in the Cinemache. On per controversy. Okay, no credit to the best of his ability. Wawari or in a papa. Not by Aluzi, Honorable Wari, but still he's a good friend of mine. General Mwakwaba.
Mejoso Halifax.
Patch of Okodir.
BBI Boko.
How was the weekend? Any opening remarks?
Weekend, I'm surprised that we survey me.
Therefore, if you look at me and talk, it will help me. Thank you. Communication. And I know show for Zunum Kasadia. I feel very disrespected.
Oh.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, unim topic I be discussing here. I say me pet information. Into that. Anyway, into oh my God. Now I don't know how to.
Okay, batch of our phone. You see, when you are talking to somebody,
yeah,
and the person is looking at you, and you are looking at your phone, you know, flipping. It's
yeah.
not like a crab. But also buy any nepe.
You know,
I don't know anything. There was to buy. Who pesado? In the sense now you will fee.
Aye.
And to try say when the mommy were them and now you know kita phone.
Aye.
Hey,
Halifax.
they be in my engine now kakra. Now on catch I was say anyway. Sorry for what you call. You were telling me about the weekend, so we can no call same.
Yeah. Weekend nurse me no share. And no chire me venue. Any BB after there.
This is okay. One.
Me go send you by. Would disrupt to BB. Would disrupt to BB.
Sound opposition. See, fetch him.
And you know when you do that, it affects a lot.
I'll do that some more.
We kind of
Caught me too.
Okay, menene ba say na ye ko. Ai kwa. Asembia ye kwa ye kan. But hi kwa yanka. Bali.
Yes.
Concerning Asama about musicians are sorry for Tritrium. Is this something we are going?
Yes, it's something I will discuss.
I don't know me search.
Okay, then you have a so back. Okay, now. In case you just tune in, this is OK 101.7 FM. You are listening to the. You are listening to the best. Yes, do so. I mean, whatever the light is off, but at least we are still on air. Nene Jaru,
Yes.
American musician.
Sure.
Why Krobo? Do you have any idea? Dientia or selecti Krobo specifically say that is why he wants to do this charity project?
Let me say, NGO, no Pencils of Promises. No.
Okay.
It's an NGO via almost omuye niama ebuabuas nkwala or more schools, you know, just to promote education and you know that those sort of things. In the group, no, and I contacted Jaru Foundation. So when they searched through their who say one project are available among others, the Nriaso Anglican Primary School. It's almost the pictures, you know, the state of the school with others, and then he picked that school, no, that project, you know, on top of all the rest. Some projects but he looked through and then he felt to say school a village we are not of my ways here. So he was interested in building a brand new school for that school. Nearby, and it says a Pencils of Promises and a promise contact, and then he was interested in the Nriaso project, and then he decided to take over the entire project. The Bible says 7-8 months ago, Obe Kati sword like joke, and okay. Until movie no buy no. Then at least the money has been put to good use. The whole community also supported communal efforts. Until by this time, he went first to the Paramount Chief's Palace.
The second.
The second, yes, the president of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And you know, So he promised certain things, but no, it's not for public consumption for now. But drew school or promises of a gymnasium, which to me is more than just an astroturf, because it will be the astroturf plus equipments and whatever acrobatics or whatever gymnastics and the rest of them. So he came with his foundation, members of his foundation, and then his family. That's the wife, to be specific, was also with him.
Now, we see your Fred town no Nwaso.
Yes, Nwaso.
In within the Krobo area.
In Lower Manya Krobo.
Lower Manya Krobo.
Yes.
And it's an Anglican school.
Anglican school.
Okay, so if I'm right, there was land available.
There was land. The school that exists, that the school building as at the time was so dilapidated, and as say school dining
okay. So
the school approached pencils of promises. And almost contacted Jaro.
So this 6 units classroom are working. Is it that there was an existing structure, I'll be renovated, refurbished, and not from scratch?
From scratch.
Profiling of the floor.
Yeah, from scratch. Brand new.
And the pictures I saw came with furnishing. There's a more classroom kunyane, foam maker board.
The I mean, imagine somebody, the child in the village, I am on a laptop or on the classroom.
No, come to the laptop. But me, boo. You said this thing was done within a year.
Yeah. You remember I said it here. In fact, Safo met him when he came the last time. So Safo can...
but no saying that Jaru Sika dear, yeah, to me they see classroom block within 9 months or 8 months. But Aban Sika dear, see they go see classroom block.
5 years.
I mean, what is it? I mean, I don't. Is it that Aban Sika would toss him entire chair and now I don't. Something is not adding up.
Yes, something is not adding up.
How come within 9 months we're here from scratch? They've dug the ground, they've done their profiling, they've done the concreting, they've done wall, lentil, it's gone to roofing, painted, plastered, painted, electricals,
washrooms, and everything. The project coordinators, like pencils of promises. So when they get it, they know this is directed at this particular project. Not timeline so down, work quality so. So when he said we are just a minister from finance minister to education minister, from education to local government, from local government down to regional minister down to the DCE.
DC down to the district assembly, GS education, then assembly. Listen, mostly this donors and people into charity, they will just give their money and not come. Okay. So for Jaru to one give money, come and cut sword, and then come back to actually inaugurate the project. I mean, all quite a crop of what then I'm here, no, then no.
Identify sa school no obesi no.
Obesi no anka odesi no be na asaba twice. Also obesa baby. Then I'm here, then
he has fallen in love with the community, no.
With the Krobo community.
The Krobo community, the Krobo.
What did you do to him? What did you display or
show? The hospitality. You know the Krobo hospitality, no?
How does it look like?
Oh, it's something
it can make Jaru come thrice. We also have a baby.
I
see, that's interesting.
So he has fallen in love with the community, and he's now virtually adopting not only the school but the township in Nuaso Nukrano. So once he says he will come, he will still come back again.
But you know what I've learned personally? Because Sika this shame, it was used for what it was supposed to be. Or see, I will do more. But imagine so obey. Now plenty excuses, you know this, that now you see and now you see so and son because of Phyllis said will be abono power. Then because of your greed, because you want to edit the money, you make a whole community lose out.
Yes.
But it's coming
It's
to
true.
build a gymnasium.
It's true. So we should also praise those.
Those, I mean, they've done it.
Promise for
Yes,
you,
I mean, they've done well.
They really put it to good use.
And people should learn from it.
Yes.
Obima was like I say, oh, media charity, fancy schooler, Jeniji na encouraging the panel. Because you see, there are many people like that are almost start you, but they will become discouraged along the way.
Along the line.
Because
Many
Sika would
instances.
now for the
Many instances were here. This kamaya or one fanye Niamanu and also Muyekra and so any. Yes, but this particular one, Jaru came for the second time. He's so impressed with the work that has been done. He has fallen in love with the kids. He's virtually.
I heard him saying that this is the most fulfilling part of his life.
Of his life.
I'm like, really?
Yes.
All your hits, records, smashes, and
for them, when they put smiles on the face of people, they take delight in that. Say these are people who ordinarily were in some sort of a or school cry na and then sort of, but wait there, your man baby or school on himself or school. So looking at the children and the way they were hailing and singing and jumping all over the place because they've opened new classrooms for them and naturally for putting smiles on the face of the people, that's fulfilling to him. And yes, he can but say energy. That is what for them. That is all what life is about.
And they give them the laptops for an hour. Or the beba.
In fact, me man say or the last time I buy, no man say or the laptop beba. But before he came, all those things arrived.
Oh, in the promise, he has fulfilled it.
Yes. Oh, he has fulfilled it.
He distributed a laptop.
Yes.
You're kidding me.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yes. Inti kwalan mu nyina from class 1 to class 6 nyina.
Obia laptop.
Obia. And those things arrived just about less than a week before he himself got down yesterday. So he is happy that he has made some people happy. And that's what they
in Kroboland.
In Kroboland, yes. So Jaru is virtually becoming a household name.
I'm sure if not that, the country he comes from, they are against polygamy. And
oh, it's not surprising.
But they can't marry two. But poor Jaru, his laws in this country can't make him marry two. And
oh, yes, they
be mranu manu kwai. Mranu achichina. Anyway, thank you, Jaru. You've done very well, putting smiles on the face of those kids. Those children, they are our future. They are our tomorrow. What a small blessing than making a child smile or a widow smile. I love that. I'm impressed. I'm challenged. I'm challenged. Anyway, that is an interesting one. How was Manyo Ogbayu? I mean,
yes, Manyo Ogbayu was around. She played a very prominent role. In fact, she sat in chair. She represented the paramount chief.
Sakite the second.
Yes. Ogbayu was there. She played a very prominent role in it. Oni Jaru, they were chatting and taking pictures and all that.
It's making me laugh, Krobo.
Please, you will have to. It's a place you will love. Just as you loved Adam,
yes,
and it's been so for 20 years.
And now I'm an Adam man.
Yeah, and you will love Krobo also. It's another interesting place.
Just that I'm not sure you've marketed your tourism sites in Krobo well.
That is one thing which is very, very woeful and
the
unfortunate.
Adans have done better.
Yeah. Yeah, tourism, because if we have the Yugaga Mountain, you have the Krobo Mountain, and all those places they came down from the Krobo Mountain, and that place is now bare virtually.
Oh,
bare, cry.
Miniba.
It's another story for another day. Because, apart from the tourism, the traditional aspect, so one to me and so tourists, festival, and also about form. Apart from the tourists, the festival itself, eba from kakra.
You mean
But I
apart
think
from the heritage sites, no?
sites na yantimi anko and protect
the
and preserve
traditional festival, no?
traditional festival no
the
so to a point
razzmatazz
because
na-
of chieftaincy disputes in the over the years about down, but that last year it picked up again.
I think was the president there last year.
Yeah, I think
Or the
I think
vice. Yes, it was a big one last
it was it was last year it picked up, and we hope say they will to once it continues like that now, then there is hope say people will be interested more in visiting the
Krobo
places,
land.
and then the preservation of the heritage sites will also take a better shape.
Anyway, that was the voice of the Nebenete Akwaku. The general, any comment on this Jaru? You met him when he came the first time.
Yeah. I was the liaison officer at that time, and no more promise ye, you know, Yamin Chadi, why. And you see, he's just a simple guy. Just a
No, it's
simple
a short.
Aye, just a simple guy. Like protocols, be or he's like he wants to feel free. And no wonder he was excited, as you are saying, you know. And I know there are things that mo push him na oshe. No bet me aya, and you know, you use the right approach. Pencil
And
promise.
of
promise for no. Get closer, and then you will get a lot of things from them. Yeah.
General, I still want to pick your thoughts on this matter. About no saying as an individual, okay? Also, your projects be a content where we hope within 8-9 months. But buying side they are now way training.
Okay.
You also have anything you want to share with us?
Halifax, me kai say a boy wa be me can say in the unlikely situation that my buy no e be free so na aban foforo aba no me criticisms about governance and I say government machinery send your name me first no e be sisa, and I stand by it because me nya experience bi e wo aban management mo uti e chira e different. Look, budget na finance minister, your brother Atoforsen, eko kan ye no. Enye sika bi egu ho. E na ban kire ne ode be yo. There bi. Eye projections. Sika bi ani ho. Na emu no, ye behwe si ye benya e bi a 100 billion. Efri ha. Ye be se ne de anya 100 billion. Ye nya ye de we be ko ha de bi we be ko ha de bi be ko ha. Scanning so no eba no kakra ema no one day every day nya enya no nya de akɔhye baabi 2 holidays na eba mu yi aban lose ska o amanfo nim by for say holiday ekɔgye ani but aban lose ska projections bi every day yenim send enya no these 2 days no ahwere good enti no ekoba ne sa ubehun say bibi aban epeso ya o se odiska ekoye no o twe iska na manaba obi anso otwe enti school dan na aban so obesi no ne enti no ntimi nsi ye ne se iska no nye ready sika no enye ready ebe ye ready nso a all these protocols ne a friend no bureaucracy no to some extent Halifax se sa de ni nso ni ho a sika amanfo be wia no enye easy ene ehu accountability a yentimi nye say your baako penalty ho na o approve a enye say aban de bibia ba am friend gift make system computer software bi na the accountants na let's say commission on culture aban atwa 100,000 ama commission on culture nya mo pese mo di ye ni mo de paper akọ earlier say mo pese mo ye ABCD anti ansane accountant betimi yiska no so justify sika no you know and no here 10,000 justify wo earlier submission no mo de akọ no say ye pese ye si school dan bi wo baabi no or de connect no wo software ne so me here 10,000 on Wednesday obi so to Ministry of Finance or the same software no wa approve because ono so be cross check say 10,000 no here no ni also wo de koye no eye ade a mo de mo kire se mo beye deda na ansa no wa approve ono de ne password e beto so amfa ne password na nto so a say sika no ntimi nyi. These are all ways of checking chrono.
General, are you saying, sir, before the government will say, "Me yes, see, na one money who timelines. This is going to be an 18-month project.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 19-month project. All these things have not been factored into it.
They factor all but their projections.
No, factored as in a bit delayed 3 weeks for her. Payments no bit yeah her signatures no bit answer no more timeline.
In reality, Mamenka, most of the time they don't factor it.
Okay.
In reality, I'm being honest with you. Omunim say, be a minister now or kokasano. Onim say director na oteho ese or no the password ne egumono. I bet you say or not the Ministry of let's say tourism, finance person and so the Ministry of Finance on control no oni power one so. Into odini man te sem wo ha who untimi free hands in concoction no. Or no so no bia project request the gun so no nya small. Within that time there's some kokoye workshop or baby. Some kokoye seminar or baby. Some one
Okay, what about instances as Sekano are you ready? Your donor funds. It is ready, available, landed. This is it. But people are just feet dragging. And also,
Halifax, so donor funds no. Nije dancing. BOG funds. I bet you, because donor funds no, the checks are say, o check it takes a bet take and when you say scan and yes small.
Did you hear me say it is ready and available?
Yeah, ready and available. Yes, the money comes, hit the account. But what terms and conditions, especially World Bank Sika, and easy. Look, they are World Bank Sika.
In the idea, okay, you know, bureaucracy and government expenditure, blah blah blah, and why is delays? Na abrochi abayin Sika no the bureaucracy ni being new because when they get timelines for a project. There is the same government funding, but they meet their timelines. Yes.
You see, sometimes no, and maybe or high into your senior canon. Trump by no. One of the things I met so kind is about how to cut bureaucracy. And we also
really
yes, Trump, Donald Trump. When one of one of the things all can how to cut bureaucracy.
For the fact that bureaucracy is an English word, but my question was simple. How come they still meet their timelines despite the bureaucracy?
Their timelines goes through the same challenges now, and there are a lot of things that they try to do, they don't meet it.
Oh, I see. So you mean what is happening is very normal? It happens all around the world that when government sets timelines, they don't meet it because of bureaucracy.
Ali, I am telling you.
And there are no best practices to compare and say, these guys get it right. Instead, yet you know normal. Is that your submission?
Ni America mpacho. E wasenia oti echiria ubehunu. And America cho say, e di na bema Trump. Ababeka say.
If we could answer one question at a time, I can be boy and
nobody likes bureaucracy.
That wasn't the question.
Ali, it is a general challenge. It's a general challenge across the world.
I just wanted to get So
it's a general challenge across the world.
Okay, so the way we approach ours is the way they also approach theirs, and there are no best practices to compare and adopt.
Everybody is looking for best practices. Everybody is looking for a way. And I'm catching say Trump, one of the key your friend is saying agenda and say how do we cut bureaucracy in government machinery? And you know, Oma Elon Musk task be. Emma obia ba be kyerɛkyerɛ n'adwuma ɔsɛ obia ntwerɛ adwuma institution we ɔmo adwuma bɛn no yɛ yɛhwɛ sɛ ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ double affect bureaucracy ana no mo hwɛ how they can even cut some of them. It is there. It's a challenge across the world when it comes to government machinery. But when you are dealing with private organizations, they have a way of going around it. which is different. And the moment niemano echo so fast. This one, it is because pencil of promise for no. Omo no mu kite sika no. E bia jaru be wire sika na to omo account mu. And when they are dealing with payments, no, omo officer onu gina ho direct. And you know, these are the challenges.
I wouldn't debate you. I understand what you are saying. I'm just a bit surprised. Sir,
a challenge.
Sir, Bano, Niama be a bureaucracy no ho. Ebano ada Niama nsua na bureaucracy naba. My anchor say a pesika say the inauguration of a president. There will be no bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Fast.
Sir, that area.
I know the bureaucracy.
Oh, there be no. Obama government machinery. Here to the point to say, omotimi aya say there is a certain amount the CEO no ebetimi approve on his own.
We know all those things. All I'm saying
up
is
to 100,000. Ekoye 101,000 per one.
General, did you listen to what I said?
Yeah.
What did I say?
O say eba nieme bia.
No, I said I'm not debating you.
You are not debating me.
So what you said, I'm not challenging.
Yeah.
So
but I'm also giving further and better
to add to the things that I'm not challenging.
Yes. No, but for the sake of the audience outside there, they need to know. Say there are certain amount bia a CEO can approve.
Do you know amount that was used for the inauguration on January 7th?
There be.
It was far above what shouldn't go to PP.
Yeah, but
I'm only saying that in the name of this bureaucracy, there are things about they have a way of dodging the bureaucracy to make it happen. And there are other things too that who's over for Mike.
I'm Mr. McCream.
Okay, who been because
yes. I just want to say, so for what he's saying, he said his worry is about, for instance, if I say MCE, this assembly, Nasa Sikeya pencil of promise Sakai said government institutions said this assembly is Sakan Sikaya, and you be within the 9 months now, with that quality now, Omubeye.
That's the quality too is another thing.
Okay. That is also a factor.
The quality is another thing. The speed is also another thing.
And the cost. And the cost.
Where the cost also.
Yeah. Well, the cost, you are right. Because
yes. Me school then you are right. And me cost no.
No, don't be worried. It's part of the bureaucracy.
And you say it's everywhere.
Yeah, you say it's everywhere.
The cost no. Adia ba ko ebeba mu ne say one who's at bureaucracy no and also ne my friend is saying bail see can say no sika ye tuya for the bureaucracy openina obeba be ye approval no ne cost ye factor ne allowances ye factor into the cost.
Okay, so instead of joining me to condemn that celebration of laziness, you are here justifying and saying it happens everywhere and that there are no best practices, and even those I'm praising, if they also have their challenges.
Ali,
signals are necessary in communicating. So I listen to you and I say, so it thinks we don't know the problem. We know and we are condemning. But he is explaining and say, well, normal, and I say, so is bureaucracy only in African governments? Also, no, it's everywhere, but they also have their problems. And I mean, yeah, Manudin said,
Ali, I don't think, sir, if my communication didn't come across well, I don't think my communication is to justify, say, okay. My instances me say sadie way eba up because of excesses amanfobia etimi wiawia abansika ubehu obi
General, despite the bureaucracy and the
people are still,
so what are they waiting at?
But you see,
let's move on.
if this bureaucracy, there's bureaucracy and people are still stealing, that means if the bureaucracy is not there,
the bureaucracy is to enable them steal some more. Let's face facts.
Well, please also, and you know me.
Let's say
me. I have been frustrated by this bureaucracy before.
The next person is Councillor George Lutros Cassiston, aka Casti. As I for one night bureaucracy, 30 minute bureaucracy frustrated women. If you are Julu, I can't go. She can't have you no conclude. Oh, well, yeah, Kemlang. Look, don't let this political. Anyway. Councillor Mwakwaba. Media channel. How was your weekend? Any initial remarks? Now you call your name.
Well,
About how was Kofi? Anyway, you finish your initial remarks.
I mean, the weekend was okay. It's a long one, but it's a long one for me. It's been church for me throughout.
Load for it was a long weekend for everybody. It
Not
wasn't-
everybody, because some of us were still working. We went to work.
You went to work.
Yes.
It was a long one for you.
Yeah, it was a long one for some of you, but some of us went to work. So it didn't even seem like enjoy. One true cow. It was working fair. When my friend baby So I mean, it was okay. Declared holiday for some people, and
For
if Socrates
everybody.
says that
For
government-
everybody.
if we know the amount of money government
Declared
have,
holiday for everybody. Look for it.
buying sika do buying loser, well lose baby. Some of us are still working within the holiday, and you'll be an inyai. And ye mama buying wajiska no. Nene nkomo di no. Mibisa ne say, Mr. No, Ghana Tourism Authority for ye be school na no omo baya na. Which of the government machinery did you invite to this 9-month project that was commissioned? Can you please help us? Because I remember say only Jaru buy no. Liaison officer.
Who's can ye and you say only Jaru buy no. Only two just say Jaru bano. And you know.
And I'm be hijack Socrates. And you so many be hijacking Jaru. And I'm the come achievement no. Because no a liaison officer.
On cancer. Who is you?
He was the liaison officer.
Well, there is nowhere a donor agency, let's say an NGO and a musician, will go and inaugurate a school buying kahu. Most certainly, the district education service, the district assembly, most certainly there will be some government collaboration here and there. I think initial one, no, that was during the return to Ghana hype, no. So the GTA would want to, are you here for tourism? What can we do to projects? Blah, 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 blah. But beyond that, I'm not sure the GTA would go further and say, if you are building a school, we are part of the building of the school. But clearly, there is nowhere, so remember be a school. Those GS districts.
And that's what because all money some say were they there?
From the, and I mean, share a full video, but from what has happened over the period, what has become a convention, because who the best share one sir.
My speech.
I
wasn't said 9 months. Obi atimi abesi 6 classroom block. What do you mean? I'm a district assembly and now whoever represented government. I bet commission be obi a share 6 months. And I want school be a share 4 years and to be general commission for what?
Because it is complete, we should commission and go and learn it. What is back when we are back when we are my commission? What is for what?
And then I no be there year 9 months and a commission. I would dear now would no be there. What will be there by commission?
Because Senasafo treachery mono. We are still gathering revenue to sponsor the project into fruition. And he wasn't wrong. Just that my problem was that he was not condemning, he was explaining. But of course, there are choices.
The government is not serious to tell us he want to do something that doesn't have funds for it. Shame on him.
Oh,
shame on him.
Me bo.
Shame on him.
Me bo. But Lutrot, but that has been the practice.
And then the practice is a shame on him.
Budget, it is based on expected revenue.
Thank you.
That is why sometimes even when they add a new tax, say now when so the or the blocks leakages.
So why are you blaming government for not finishing his project?
Why am I blaming government?
Yes.
Why
are we blaming government for not finishing his project?
Good.
Because projection.
Because yes, hold on. Projection. Sekanoba. There is no single day revenue that doesn't come to government. It is entering government funds every single minute.
Sir,
my challenge is that
where they direct it to?
No. What variables did you look at before you told us, so this project will take 18 months? That is all. Once you know it's you've given us a time frame. It means what consider nah.
That's where I'm coming from. It is all normal 18 months. Now I'm what is it here? Or you're true for? And you give me some. What am I 18 months? You don't know where the money will come from. Why does it 18 months to go finish your work?
No, he knows where the money will come.
So why the money will come?
It's it is coming, but you see.
So where the money come from? Where it go?
The person signing went to a funeral, so the next day he didn't come to work. And he closed at 5 p.m. You
How many
understand?
times have I not seen you with an envelope meant for somebody? Then all of a sudden somebody comes in with an urgent problem that you see that, oh Charlie, then this one is for this one.
This matter you are talking about. Lutros will bear me witness. We were sharing some bread one day. And Lutros, let's share now. Because somebody will come and say his mother is seriously dead.
I've seen it happen to you.
The mother is what? The mother is seriously dead.
Nah, man, come on.
He will act serious to the death.
So
maybe the money we were sharing was to buy a spare tie. We have ties, but he has spare tie. And me share was not be able to say, "Mommy, we see." I don't know.
And you know, a bicycle no, you know, there is time that way very baby say, "See,
and I say anyway.
I see a Jessica
talking with us.
Yes, and that is how the finance you working.
So we should stop making noise when government gives 18 months and he doesn't finish the project. Jaru, thank you for coming to commission. And you, Minister of Education representative, who went there to go and read a speech. Remember, this is an individual who have come to support us. The only thing I'm not happy about is giving the children computers. Laptops, sorry.
Why?
I'm not happy about it.
Tell me why you're not happy.
Nene, I don't think he gave them individual laptops to be taken, or they build a library of individual. That's a wrong move.
Well, why?
You can say anything.
Because you see, Ali,
yes,
education from where we started. You use this book, class 4. You are told to keep it well because your next sister or brother who will come to class 4 will use the same book. I have a challenge with one student, one laptops to themselves as compared to building a place where the children can run whatever they are learning from a particular computer library. 10 hours, 8 hours within a week. So when the child leaves, the parent will see the essentiality of what they are studying and be able to get them some individually. If not, all the pupils today that Jaru has been able to supply laptops to and their students, when they phase out, it means he's supposed to constantly supply laptops to them. If you build it as a library, we all go and read, go and learn and leave. He can carry the next laptop he wants to share to another Presbyterian school or Anglican school. But if we have to supply to this 40 student, 80 student, when they leave the class 4, class 5, 371 children giving them laptops. For me,
but General,
it's useless.
But Councillor, are we not moving to that era where we are digitizing all our reading materials, everything is going online, and just like how we have exercise textbooks in those days, the textbooks are now in digital form so that the child can learn.
I agree with you 100%, but I'm saying that these things that have come, there should be a reading material. For example, when we have those things in school, English textbooks, they are in the cupboard, they share for you, it's government property. Because the government, I don't know if it's President Kufuor or John Mills, one of them gave a certain type of about a laptop government
RLG Agambiri laptops.
I saw some ending as other places.
Well, if you are talking about maintenance culture, that is a different. Councillor Lutro, to me,
Vice President.
What exactly is
he also shared some laptops.
So what exactly is your
problem? I want them to build a library of laptops that students will go and read whatever they're supposed to read and leave. If you think your ward needs to project himself, go further. Let parents struggle to buy some for their wards.
About parents that cannot afford that.
Everybody can afford.
But the whole idea is to help a community that cannot afford.
He came for that purpose.
The purpose is wasted.
What parents could not afford.
The purpose is going to be wasted.
By
keep my record.
Nachi. The whole idea is that the children there cannot afford laptops.
Agreed.
So he has sponsored and given it to them.
Thank you.
To make them computer literate, digital psychs. And you are saying they are useless.
Yes, it's okay, just like this. It's useless.
But the Nepano or Mami Kobo Busia, the Tomano, they are useless.
Yes.
Why? So what is it?
You see, the word useless is use, but less. Useful is use in full. What I'm saying is, build a library that class 3 student, this is class 3 library, like the way we go for books.
So school closes at 3 p.m. Obia Kofi, the child needs to do some research on the laptop. What does he do?
Thank you. Once the child needs to do a certain research on the laptop, it is factored in the way the curriculum is designed.
The curriculum, but the way it is designed now, they still need laptops. So what should they do?
So if they need laptop, I say let parents struggle. The word is struggle.
Brother,
obia between be.
A laptop is doing minimum
Just
2K, 3K now. And you'll be able to get laptop money back.
Like this project I'm showing Chris right now.
Which project?
He's watching. Ben, show it.
Which project?
Don't mind.
Let him see this project.
And how does that project mean every child?
Don't mind.
Look, everybody can buy this laptop.
What is Oba running? Oh, Councillor, I mean, let's
Halifax.
So let me get your point on why you feel say
just saw my
Obi
point.
sponsor
My point
in
is-
Kwadamo laptop.
My point is, this is how far we
Are you
come.
not discouraging people who want to say, oh, say general about the
No,
laptop?
I am discouraging people who come and invest unnecessarily.
Unnecessary according to who?
According to Councillor Lutward.
Say I disagree with you.
Your disagreement doesn't change my point, but I support your disagreement.
But I'm not happy you're using my show to discourage people from sharing laptops to children
I'm
that
sorry.
cannot afford.
I'm sorry, this is Halifax Ansah Addo show, and I'm using it wrongfully. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize and retract all the things I have said right now. If you want to invest, please invest wisely. I'm sorry, Halifax.
Well, it's a discussion. Maybe I don't get it. General, what do you think? That sharing laptops to children in rural communities is wrong, is a waste of money, blah, blah, blah. That children, parents themselves should buy for their kids?
Well, I think, see, it is the way to go. We are looking for a time. Obia betimi enya access to laptops, even at home. Me ko see me ba e school anope.
Oba goes to school. Then one won't. Okay.
The last born.
Because also be a okay. It's the kind of year we university it's school. You know, mostly we don't drop students at Legon. So now I said because
no holidays or Befie because
see about University of Ghana, Legon. Now I can even school to say be a GSS be a primary school. Meanwhile, at the age of 70, your child is still anyway.
But akorano.
Onya kwada biomo university kwacha de nya kwada me ba no
me kan say me ba no oko school no
oba na abema
oba
sir
me man laptop
okay
omo laptop omo computer
science lab computer lab
omo computer wo fie but onu a say no kita ne personal laptop oyesu adwuma bibia that's the personal say ewiase no edru ba bia. We are living on the your friend is saying internet highway. And you know it is about time mas me a pick your back no upgrading to that level where he can live on the internet highway from morning till evening. Instead say all call round. Akwako din say who be the child can have a laptop and engage on it throughout.
So great. Let me correct you. Wasn't call round. According to who do laptops no it's more dangerous than when you go. So please be careful. Where I'm sitting, what the computer is doing to the children is better than walk and play chaskily around.
Could it be Lutro's point has to do more with OABS our phone there domestic toa. Making sure that we're using it.
Congratulations.
Was that what he was trying
Thank
to
you
say?
very much.
Well, if that is what he is trying to say,
much.
that is not wholly true.
Okay.
That is not wholly true. Yetimi cha kwara ade enso ye educate akwara no e monitor akwara no e make sure say obetimi ahwe so yie e happen da bia yes omo dem rabi ba gamashi say ebo nan a esa akwara bi akoda enti omo ye volunteers omo kita cane ye hu akwara no
that's child abuse.
Well They did it over
That's
there.
crime against children. What's
Well,
his king?
yeah,
is,
you
that,
know,
is it mobbing justice or is free for all corporal punishment?
But you see,
Child's rights are
imagine Akorano ekita these gadgets. Ewofie engaging. I believe say and no so be keeping Akorano. But the child has nothing. The parents in the TV. She need you Akorano credible at the entertaining one. What will she do? He or she
we grow without any entertainment, but we are sensible.
Yes, but we are getting into an era.
You see, you are doing zookeeping and poultry farming and thinking you are raising children.
We
don't know where we are seeing, where we are sitting.
Education.
They should give free laptops.
To the point says, Halifax, you don't need to be even in a classroom to learn. You only need your phone, and if you are intelligent enough to even do law, you can do law on your phone. Whatever you are teaching the child, external classroom is on the phone. That the parent can guide the child, say, with your laptop, be on the phone and learn further. Madam Fubiba, we did 2 years. Akwara kiti akwara no etimi kan ABCD from A to Z 2 years.
I thought you could say automate software program.
There be at these 2 years we need here because wama akwara no laptop a ne gusu pe counting how do you call it? Akwara no hwe sa ma say otimi kan. Unlike years ago.
If you are talking about what I said, then you are digressing, please. Unless you are saying you are digressing from
Nene, what's your opinion on this laptop for the kids who here in the primary school?
Mindset now. This mindset say ye di adie brewa unya so faso na gise wankasa wo to ansa na obenya so faso no ye prehistoric.
Why you
titi mentality.
Brofo.
Titi mentality. And memory. Inti nature say you befa no say adi bia gi se wankasa wuto adi ni nka che nkwara no so mun ton kunwa wo school because so wankasa to a on behwe so yi the school no provide this school and kunwa ma wo mo on be say no
yes
some mindset no free
near the kunwa ne ko school
inti wo ho na so obi be che wo car ubaka say dabi wo di ache me de me hwe so yi na ni ankasa me yiri me hu na me to a be hwe so yi what from this
one ko fa ache wo nka so
obi ayiri ne hu adi abacha abeche a whole school and the whole community and then we cheapen the whole thing.
We are not pushing one no
some mentality
Halifax if they don't that's I reported it because their mind is on begging.
It's helping the children nipa no or help school no or help nkwala no na help nkwala no di eyi laptops e bro wo to make learning easier. See, investment is not
or see and can on fancy computer lab. No more use was school, no, but more fan coffee.
I thought we question one thing here.
Question I get
laptop no for how long science lab no.
For
how long?
School
laptops are called notebooks. Notebooks my friend. Yeah na your friend say a laptop maybe on my friend notebooks. So it's a mountain called books are. Not just saying, young fabrics will go like the multi time and not look at a primary school. I didn't pull.
On Safo Neko, I didn't pull.
Yeah, I didn't put Yamamu.
Boys are reviews. So,
say, Jesse, you say, you see, you find good library now or more use and no. Obit me ba, you find say, see, not so bad now, see school with me per once. Inti mi man kwala no nyina obi a football obi a boot musi dabi na yemfa boot no ko group library na edru time mo ko pia no bi akoshe. I mean come on, not today.
Inti no not say 3 something or more. Yeah, mona so non call the next community. Non say more another 300. Then the next community no amount mama.
Setting an example for others.
Yes,
no want to come. Ejuma mi nyina e work community ho en feel me boso. Onu want to me ye. Bakuna oye no to a standard. Oye no standard. It is a messy la messy bana obeman kwala jerseys ni footballer. Debi on be say no. You because it yam fan good library and I fan good sports office. Now a droop I no be akoshe.
Councillor Luttrell, do you feel your point when to communicate and land this year? Or what you said as well?
Put your phone down and concentrate.
I think that my message is hanging. And as long as it's hanging, it will never land with these two people who are sitting in this studio.
They are not your spokespersons. Make your points and let it land.
I am saying it again. That giving laptops to individual children to take home might look lavishly and sensible to others. From where I sit, if it's established, like they say, it's a notebook, like class 3 materials is here. So when you're in class 3, you use them. When you leave class 3, you leave it for the next class 3 class. You go to class 4, the one they give to class 4 is there. You go and sit and use it because it's a notebook.
But this
When you leave, Socrates, can you shut up? When you leave class 5, you go and meet it in class 6. So that the 330 something laptops they brought for the school, everybody goes and come and use it. If you think, say, you here will fear, here laptop will fear. Halifax. Those times that you call Ghana Library Board, who register, who to me efa book kofi, e sand ba ebe sheho. E ma book ni nsa wa shelf no so. Ye ji books de call. Me fee se si ano. Na me data a 430. Sani eto. Enkwala ye suban e ba na se ye laptop suban wo school mu sisi ye. And do 2 weeks NASA in the name of research and classwork. Se maami bi ntumi nto laptop money ba. But obetima to data ma kola ni e dia ye research e dia kwa. Adenti na sankrofo ya mo bi so mo ntumi nto laptop yi. Ye mfa laptop yi mbro mo ntua ne kakra. Sa wo dwin sa kola hia bu fia. Me say waya ade. Ba media minya yanka. Yamfa man kola na nkofie. Class 3 for laptops ni e yom notebooks na na kire no. But time ye pe course no bi afa no di sua na ade. Ye pon school a ne de ahye. If it becomes necessary sa kola hia bi di akofie. Enye game no do kobo. Enye so do ko hwe de enye nhwe. Enye so do be ko areas a enhia. Enye se hu be touch ma yentumi nsiesie. Yentumi sisa parts. Na koye white elephant amaye. See a hospital here running be a friend paperless folders. But buy a we are still running folders, hard copy, for reasons be a media
Counselor.
Money me nya adwen madam say.
And most schools have started doing virtual learning.
Yes.
And quite a homework no they are sending through email. You still think we've not reached a stage where every child should have a personal laptop?
Ali, every child should have a laptop. Me say
a personal one.
Personal one should not be provided by the school.
This was provided Nechi. Obi ya doye.
Me dana say.
Wait, so we ain't going one by one. Have you agreed, say, we've reached a stage where every child should have a personal laptop, or you disagree?
We've not got into that stage. You are forcing to be there.
Okay.
If you ask me.
Then there is no need to continue question 2 and 3. Because once you say from where you sit, yendu baby esa akwada bianya on one laptop.
Yeah, but say you do by force.
I have cousins who do their homeworks on their laptop. Normally, they are sending email.
Thank you.
Not teacher mark primary school case. So they call it the medicine call it this stages geo noko. I'm a child primary. Whatever.
Is it a government school?
No, it's a private school.
Thank you very much. They are spoiling us, but let's go ahead.
But when these children grow up and enter corporate world, they will still use laptops and emails anyway. So what is wrong in teaching them how to do homeworks and emails to your teacher at that age?
Congratulations. My daughter sends me email at class 4.
And your daughter has a personal laptop?
Very wrong, yes.
Does she have one?
I bought one for her mistakenly.
Obi chenu bianca unda nepanase.
Nipa no be fami so no ache so nim no.
Enti se obi akoche other children bi ema yen danas. Yen ka se de oye no awanye
You
ni.
tell me there na say me say.
You've spoken.
Yen fama school no. Yen bi ma school na
Hold on.
I wish say me ba school say say ayakasa.
The discussion is not on computer lab at this point. We're talking about personal laptop. That is the foundation of this discussion.
So personal laptop maybe say Mr. This is an anyway ha. You fan say new student ba. You ever know about money laptop? Sana yakano. I'm only asking. And the new student bar next year. Class 1 for the bar.
It's a new student or beba no nibi. Enunti omo almost my mom because the mom will be bitch now.
Who the mission say? Now say akwani set president
because baby I had bonk on one don who free her.
Who set president say obi anya personal laptop. Obi abe mom 320. Obi apon odi kofi. It is a new student ba school no mo enne. Se me ba na school no mo na. Akran bi jai school e be laptop na.
Unless your argument is that because of a potential new student who would come, which will deny 371 children an opportunity to have their laptop because maybe somebody may come tomorrow, but by then they will shed all already. One child versus 371.
I am saying that this 300 and something should be kept. Class 1 be not the software is class 1.
We've gone.
It's individual,
are never meant for the community.
It's individual, but the school should have it.
My laptop, I be my baby. Nowhere is laptop meant to be shared. Laptops are meant for individuals.
This particular school
is meant for communities.
This school yeah, check say on computer lab na.
We don't even know.
Yes. So let's go and check. Say, a modern world, you see modern school, whether there would not be any computer lab there.
But I believe, computer lab in today.
No, me just
is it not easier to teach computers when we can go home and practice what we were taught in school?
Me bana me dey konotika ni mo no we be the laptop no. And now you work school from a fear even to school.
Yes, or see on no problem. What see? Or see on no problem, but me or see on no problem, but say won't talk man. No be the chain with your whole problem.
What there be any sign of person no.
This is school man.
Say any sign of person because sign of person can there is not making excuse my language is not making sense.
That is what the man said.
No, that's not what he said. Counselor is too intelligent to say that.
What he said
listen to him well, he's not saying that.
He said they should struggle and buy.
Which is wrong.
And I said
that is not what he's saying. Halifax Council and Cancer.
Are you playing the devil's advocate?
He didn't say that. Say idea I will so talk. No be about the chair. Who says wrong?
Yes, man. Beside no say, and you be never to me afford. Not so bad. And I say laptop now 2,000, 3,000, and also 1 T.
One casa.
Halifax.
Councillor can never say that. Councillor can never say what
320 laptops.
Councillor can never say what you're saying.
God bless you. With their bread, this set of students. Not all the students will finish the school.
Yes.
Some will stay home.
Yes.
And will lose
when they
laptop.
go to the next class, they will use it there.
So
they are the
every
fortunate
class
few. They will use it there.
Can I speak, please? You are speaking more wiser than me. So let me also say my foolish part.
I'm not saying that.
I mean, this is the foolish part of the conversation. My own is Halifax. If class 1 laptops, 30, class 2, 30, class 3, 30, or 45, and we know when you come to school, you have access to these schools' laptop. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a long-lasting laptops. When the batteries are down, we can do a replacement. When the key parts are weak, we can do good maintenance. But when individual parents have been given laptops because their children had it from the school and they are celebrating, we'll have an issue.
Did you say individual parents have been given laptops?
But if your child is given laptop, is it a family laptop like
No,
Nene
it is
said?
not a family laptop.
Nene said it is helping the parents.
It is helping them reduce cost of going to buy laptop. But it is not a family laptop. It
It's
is
not family
purely
laptop.
for education purposes.
Thank you.
Learning.
So who maintains it?
Where maintenance
that.
means what exactly?
Leave that. Who maintains it?
Where
The teacher will
maintenance
come,
means
Wabisa say
what?
who maintains it?
No. Where maintenance means what exactly?
Okay.
You've not answered the question. Who maintains? Where maintenance means
Oh,
what?
there are charger problems.
But you,
battery problems.
but you told us that every parent can afford a laptop.
That's what I'm saying.
It is easier to buy a battery and a charger than the whole laptop itself.
Oh, but usually it's irritating to buy a charger for something you've not bought.
But Councillor, do you know that as a country, okay, or more education, school, as a country, we came together and said we should move to one child, one laptop.
Which was one of the things that I was not for.
But the educational experts were for. You are into medicine.
Medicine is the best education you can get.
Yes, but that is different from academia.
No, medicine is with academia.
No, when we say somebody is into academia, his duty is to do academic education. Medicine. When you go and practice and make sure our blood cells, our what's not bone marrow.
So we don't stop learning. We are the group that don't stop learning.
Well, I wouldn't let you confuse my point.
Every day you can't restrain sickness.
My point is that experts from the Ghana Education Service, all the education stakeholders, agreed that let's go with one child, one laptop because
no disagreement.
You said you disagree with it.
I'm saying it's a rush. I use the word.
Counselor, well, you are a brother. I can use anything when you know I'm. We are sure saying yes, you here can question.
Oh, here the young John Frank can
because you get what that because you don't want to be you.
Ali,
yes.
and you young can question that you be kasa because I'm going to have a call. But the American say, Sala topsy, ye jawo school no be a use yanka, me a bear me de. Say, Ubia be school no more, obenye be a use. Send the akolebia kita
na enu de why na beto charger ni battery no why
maintenance issue abrante no
abrante no on kan se obre
o debi so betena afi bo onye wuye me dia me kan mo nya ntemase banyame hira ne se ode aba
de wuye so obi bisa me say oh uncle I need a laptop say wo bu ma be mo
debi obi say uncle I need a laptop Halifax no Tomano.
They be ni papa uncle Tomano.
No, they be uncle.
Because
uncle I need a laptop. Tomano. Me kasemen Tomano me say. Obi the laptop do say brace school. Who go school? Say one go school ya momo. So if you're a student of that Anglican school, you get one. Hona me kase nanka media obi samia. Laptops ni ya building notebook class 1 4 dia wo ho. Enti class 1 4 nyina use we a. Omo fi class 2 mboko class 2 na bi gu ho ma won.
Say a desktop computers.
Debut laptop ya na make but
laptop dey me fancy me lap so ma me fan confuse na me nya.
Every time so ani a year pie ti say na your fat textbooks no. Brother. We be nya dwen enya hwe. Banyame ya doma. That's it.
Apa ho.
Apa ho that's it nembe ba hwehwe ma chi kwan.
Dey hwehwe o.
Na me de ohia wo kan kwase asem. Na wa be sesa misika sem ama me. Na me sika ho kanyansa sem. But me kan say ya da na ase. Wa ya ade. Ba me de obi sa me anka. Ye from school so na nkwala no ko use. Sana bi afi class 1 na bi na school ni nya laptop da but ya yi first set JSS 4 come dey call. Classes 4 come obi jai school kura or dey call. Software upgradement nya bebe mu. Halifax say wonim say laptop nya software upgrade ni nyama nyama.
Ye be upgrade.
Obi say akofia dum asem. Time ni nyina.
Enya wo na wo kofa bai.
Oh so
bi a kakra we dey wa Disney nya.
Me di kakra na asem mo chance. No me di kakra na mo chance.
So great safo. Any Councillor Lot Rosanna omo abe
0277
609
609644 0277 609644. Yenya be ma kofia no gusu bom pai man se nyankopon emfa ne sanka no. Na on Sunday
yeah Friday eba
na nkrofo ya cancel hu yi de nyambetu ya wonka
Yanko Peace 104.3 for the media news. Councillor Lutros na nebenete ako any Socrates Omwa ya me worship leaders any pain business and me still manka but if we
my
like,
research power my yogua
then I would hear then I would hear research
my phone
and your laptop. David Anotti Pablo came in later to assist Adele. Benjamin Compson, Virgin Adele, and DJ Toxic produced my show today. Thanks for listening. I mean, sure, I appreciate it. Yanko Peace for the media news.